Hi, Murray Swift here, also known as Creativeman on Fiverr.com. In this video I'm going to be talking about social media cover art and all the different sizes, and I'll be talking about Facebook especially. Now, you may have seen my gig where I create social media pages, and the main thing to understand is that every social media page has different dimensions. You can't simply just create cover art and then just slap it across all your different social media pages. That's what a lot of amateurs do, and they find that their text is cut off and it just looks really shoddy. So feel free to check out my gig. Link is in the description and the comments of this video. What you need to know about Facebook cover art is that you're only given one option to upload a cover art. There's not an option to upload a cover just for desktop and a cover just for mobile. You just get one shot at it. And most people focus on desktop because that shows the biggest area. But if you want it to be mobile optimized, I'm afraid to tell you that a lot of it will be cropped off. Like 90 pixels on the right here, 90 pixels will come in here. Many people start their titles, maybe they have some text here, and they lose a couple of words on mobile. It's just not visible. I'll show you a live example very shortly. And on mobile, the profile images are huge. They cover over almost 50% and almost like 60% up the image. So you've really only got this little area here that is like a safe zone that will be visible on mobile and desktop. So if you're really adamant to have your cover art optimized on mobile device, it's going to actually look totally ridiculous on desktop. Like if you had text and images, so much of it is going to be blocked by the profile image. I'm afraid you just can't get the best of both worlds. Let me show you a real example now. Here's a desktop cover art, and you can see the images out to the right. I've got text down to the side. It fills the space. So that's looking nice, but let's look at how it looks like on mobile. On mobile, so much is cut off. You can see the logo is part cut off. The first column of bullet points is cut off. The bullet points behind it is cut off because this is covering almost 50% of the cover art. The character out to the side is cut off. I'll show you it again. This guy's cut off. All this is cut off, as I show you here and here. But the profile image covers so much. So most clients, I just recommend focus on desktop. The image is going to be so much bigger. It's only a couple of swipes down and then you'll see the post content below, which will be big and will be optimized for mobile. Don't worry about text size here because yeah, you've got a bit of color in your cover art, but then people are going to actually read your bio because this text is a lot easier to read than cover art text. This client wanted a lot of text on their image. I don't recommend that. You don't want your cover art looking like a flyer. The text just gets too small. I recommend some nice images. If you remember in the past, Facebook used to limit your reach if you had more than 20% text on an image, and that's on posts. Same thing applies on cover art. Try to limit the amount of text you have on your image, especially with social media posts. If you stick to that old rule of having no more than 20% text on your image, you'll grab so much more attention because your eye is drawn to the image and then people look up and read the post. But when social media posts are just covered in text and just look like a flyer, they just get post blindness. They're not going to read all your bullet points. You want to use your social media posts for all your updates and don't try to cram like an encyclopedia worth of content in your cover art. So when it comes to Facebook cover art, just remember mobile will block a lot, but it's small on a mobile device anyway. People will scroll past. So don't get too hung up about this, because if you try to make it look right on mobile as well, it means that on desktop, you may as well have nothing on half the image, and that's just going to look really ridiculous. And it's desktop, remember, that people are more likely to see the full image in its best form because they're on a bigger screen. Maybe I'll do videos on different cover art styles, but yeah, if you enjoyed this video or you found it really helpful, feel free to like and subscribe, and feel free to check out my gig for creating social media business pages. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.